Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. I blocked and deleted that girl as per your advice, and thank God I did. She was acting like a crazy person. On 2 occasions, I ran into her down the town.
Well done, mate.
There you
Well
go.
done.
Sometimes Jamie is right. Oh, that was the he woke up and the woman invited him over for Christmas.
Oh yeah, and oh shit, yeah, and it was literally a one night stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, mate. You got away lightly there, mate. You could have ended up in like a what's that film? Misery. You could end up in a misery situation where if she breaks your legs and you're not out of the bed for 2 years.
I like that film, but hopefully she'll find someone just as crazy. I do have another issue with the less crazy side of my life. I've just picked up a new job, guys, and it's awful. I haven't spent such a long time around people I'm starting to hate. There seems to be cliques that are fully formed and not willing to let outsiders in, and I'm really not for the type of thing. I'm too old to be trying to impress guys at work to fit in. I'm starting to make a decision to just stop turning up and find something else. It would fuck me up financially, and I would be generally happier as long as I could find a job soon as I can, as I would have to dip into my savings. What do you guys think? Fuck no.
It's the difficult one. If it's really affecting your mental health and you really can't deal with going in, then don't go in, obviously. But in my eyes, I would hang on to the paycheck as long as possible, to keep your bills paid up and you don't have to dip into savings, and be as active as possible to, even if you have to take sick days to go for interviews and stuff. And you get in trouble for going off sick or whatever. It's better to keep that paycheck coming in while you're looking for something else. I think it's always harder to look for a job when you're not got a job because the motivation is not there. Where at the minute you're out every day anyway, so just spend your spare time fucking looking, mate.
Yeah. Companies prefer people that are still working. Like it's easier to get a job when you have a job.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with this guy. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm the most people all day. Every time I look at them, they're like, "Smile, Dan," and it just makes me more angry. Well, don't tell me to fucking smile, you cunt.
Yeah.
But it gives it like work's work, right? You go into work because you're getting paid, and it's not a fucking college or a fun fair or a fucking society group or anything like that. Like I haven't come in to see you. I've come in to get money.
Yeah, exactly. It's a paycheck at the end of the day, and I'm probably one of the most miserable cunts in the morning, especially when it comes to work. I can cheer up throughout the day, or I get on with the guys I work with, so I'm better that way. But when it comes to the grand scheme of work in general, if I think things are bullshit, that will rub me up the wrong way for weeks. And everyone goes through that shit at work. But if I was to be going in every day and I'm miserable to the point of despair, I would be searching elsewhere constantly.
Yeah.
Until I can eventually get out of there. The only thing that keeps me working consistently is the fact that I've got to pay bills. If I had no bills to pay, you would find me jumping between jobs a lot more until I find something that I like.
Me too.
But unfortunately, that's life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Especially as well, like, if you go for a job interview, it's easier to spin when you're working, right? Like, if they're like, oh, I see you started a new job and then you left. Why did you do that? Yeah, I mean, and whatever you say, whether it's, I wasn't happy or anything like that, to them, oh, well, if he's not going to be happy, he's just going to fucking leave us in the shit, isn't he?
Yeah.
But if you're working...
in a negative light in a way.
Yeah, and if you're working and they're like, "Oh, we could see you haven't been to the place very long that you're in now. Like, why are you looking to leave?" You can say, "Oh, I'm just not comfortable. It's not what I thought it was." And even though I want to leave, I'm not going to leave them without, I've told them I'm going to work, so I'm going to work until I found somewhere else, and that shows you that you're committed, even when like you're not happy or whatever. You'll still be there, and they'll like that better.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? But we said before, like people that can't get on with people at work, like with like when it comes to clicks and stuff like that. A lot of jobs, especially in the UK, most people don't last. So those cliques are formed of the people that haven't left.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to get there and you're just thinking to think, oh, everyone's going to accept me, then you're having a laugh. They're not going to bother because they think you're just going to leave. So you've got to put the work in, and once they see that you're a hard worker, that's when they start opening up.
Yeah, I'm very well. People know this from listening to the podcast, but I'm very jaded when it comes to if there's a new person that I'm having to deal with directly in my area or in my workplace. I am standoffish massively at the beginning until I get a judgment or my own judgment, because like in the place where I work now, you'd have a guy sent from another area that they'll have their own reputation that precedes them, and then everyone normally goes by what's already been said about them. I don't tend to do that. I tend to completely like stay clear until I know what they're like personally,
Mm.
and that's not me being an arsehole about things. That's just me over years of dealing with dickheads throughout work that I've realised that there's people that I can just ignore, and then there's people that I will get on with, and there
Yeah.
is people that I just ignore, and people that I ignore at work and have done over the years, not necessarily have done anything to slight me personally, but I know their type, and I'll just be like, right, I just won't deal with you. I'll be pleasant, but I just won't deal with you.
Yeah.
And there will be a lot of people like that, and these cliques are formed by people like that.
Yeah. Yeah, my mum always used to say when I was growing up, she'd be like, I don't understand why the staff don't hire the people they've got to work with, because the management don't work with them. They hire
No,
these
sometimes they
people,
ain't got a fucking clue.
no, and they dump them with you. They're completely inept, and you've got to try and fucking train them, and they've got no clue. And you're like, why am I doing this? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, if you're not happy, then obviously there's no point staying there and moaning and being depressed. Like, you've got to look for somewhere else. But I wouldn't leave. You've got savings. Yeah, your savings are there to help you out if anything goes bad. You don't want to just throw them away because you're not happy and like stuff like that. If you're really looking for another job, you'll get another one, no worries.
Yeah.
So just stick it out, and you'll be better for it. And just work on what to say when they ask you why you want to leave somewhere when you haven't been there very long, and you'll be right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's one of those things where you don't want to. You got to think like what I said about with the Uber driver earlier, the Uber Eats driver. It's you got to think about how happy you are with money. Like, if you're that
Mm.
unhappy in the job itself, then just go. But if you can hang out and just stick it out until you've earned the money, then just do that, because you don't want to shoot yourself
Mm.
in the foot because you're not feeling it.
Yeah,
When you could have had another uncomfortable 3 weeks and then you could go.
yeah, for sure. But good luck, man. Everyone deserves to at least be comfortable in the place they work. So we hope you get it sorted. And if we had a job going, we'd give it to you, but we don't. So good luck. Always like to give that bit of hope, Jamie, and then take it away.